Hi, everybody. It's Barbara from InSpirit Center, and I'm here to talk to you about crystal balls. I got a whole bunch here to show you. There's a few things we want to talk about. First of all, does size matter? And for crystal balls, not so much. It's about what you like and what works for you and in your space. So big or little, it's all up to you. So now how do you use them? The first thing to know is how do they work energetically? So crystal balls are fantastic for emitting energy in every direction. When we think of crystals, we think about the way that they emit energy, and we typically look at it as the sides emitting energy outwards. Of course, it's not an exact science. We're talking here from a spiritual energy side perspective. So with a sphere having no specific sides, what that means is the energy is moving in every direction. So when you have your sphere, one of the things you can do is simply put it in the room where you want to get more energy flow happening, more movement. Look at dark corners, places where you don't get a lot of natural movement. Even the places that people use a lot, you can add a crystal ball to bring in the attributes that you want to that space. So for example, rose quartz is great when you want to bring in more love, or something like selenite. This works just as nicely as a salt lamp, but man, isn't that a whole lot more stunning, right? So you can bring that to bring up the energy levels and help to purify the energy in your space. Or like the first one I showed up. And this, I will tell you, my friends, was actually a Valentine's gift for me many years ago. So thank you, Mark, for that. And it was an exciting adventure getting this through on my carry-on in the airport, which that was fun in itself. This is black obsidian. It's actually rainbow obsidian. I'm trying to find a spot for you, and I can't see it. This actually has little flecks of gray in it, so it looks like a cat curled up in just the right light. Black obsidian is great for protection, for clearing energy, as well as for grounding energy. So I like to keep this in the room where I do my readings. And in fact, it stays right on the desk. For those of you that have had a reading with me or would like to come, you'll see it right there. And this helps to keep the energy in the space pure and grounded and focused so that when we're doing our reading together, we can get to the heart of the matter, get to the details that matter, and have a really good, successful session together. So I keep that there. Now for you in your home, you might want to keep something like this on your night table to help have a better sleep, to help soothe things down or bring it down. Or maybe you want it in the kids' playroom to help bring their energies down and create a calmer, safer place. If you live alone and are sometimes fearful, you might want something like this around the front door because it helps to bring in that protective, grounding quality. And I won't lie, if you chuck this at somebody's head, it's going to help you for protection that way too. But you didn't hear that from me. Deal? Deal. Moving along, one of the most popular ways people like to use crystal balls, and that's what we see on TV all the time, is fortune telling. The whole, oh, I'm looking into your future. Oh, it's very mysterious. All of that kind of stuff. But you can practice at home yourself. You're going to start with your crystal ball. Black is fantastic. The black obsidian. The other type that's very popular is the clear quartz. Now, if you'll notice, if I hold it right up, this one has tons and tons of inclusions in it. It's not clear in the true sense of the word, right? It is clear quartz, but it's not totally translucent. This style is actually better for scrying. That's what we call using a crystal ball for your intuition. It's better for scrying than the ones that are totally clear like a piece of glass. The reason is what you're going to do with your crystal ball. Think of a question in your mind. You're going to take a few deep breaths, quiet your body, quiet your mind. Focus on your question. You're going to look at your crystal ball, whatever kind it is that you're using. I want to just showcase this one for a minute. Again, that's selenite. See how you can see right through it? Is that amazing? Or is that amazing? You don't get to see that with that many selenites. This is good as well because you can see right through it. So you look at the crystal ball, you think of your question, let your eyes go lazy. And for those of you that have been on the planet in the 90s, you might remember those pictures that you would look at and your eyes would almost go cross-eyed, and then you'd see a 3D image come through. So you look at your crystal ball, you think about your question, you let your eyes go lazy, you keep your body quiet and your mind quiet, and you see what happens. If you are clairvoyant, meaning you see things, then you're going to start to get an image, and you might see it in your crystal ball, or you might see it in your mind. Either way is fine. There's no judgment. It's just how it works for you. If you're clairaudient, you may start to hear things. If you're clairsentient, you may start to feel things. If you're claircognizant, all of a sudden the answer's there and you don't know how it got there. Now, this takes time and energy and practice, but anybody can do it. You don't need to be born with any magical gift. You can do it if you're willing to take the time and effort and practice. So how do we do it? Hold the crystal ball or have it on a stand about eyesight level or maybe a little lower like this. Okay? Let your eyes go lazy. You focus in on your question and you just be patient and just observe what happens free of judgment. The reason I say that is if you start bringing judgment into it, then you're going to start cutting off the flow of information. So you just want to observe whether it makes sense or not. Analyze it later. Okay? It may take a bit of practice. The best ones, in my opinion, are the clear quartz with the inclusions. We just saw those. The black obsidian. Selenite, when you have those nice cloudy openings, work really well. Another interesting one that I don't feel works as well, but it's personal choice, is something like this with this arfredzenite. Not sure I pronounced that properly. You can see it has different types in it. It has, I believe, some hematite. It has some tiger eye, all kinds of things. It has a real sheen, but it also has pattern and texture. So some of that takes away from the scrying experience. Another one I wanted to showcase is this beautiful, beautiful blue calcite. Now, it's opaque. If I hold it up, you can't see through it. It's not particularly shiny. So for scrying, this is not one of my favorites. But another way to use something beautiful like this blue calcite is if you feel like astral traveling, blah, blah, blah. I need to learn English. Astral traveling or journeying, vision quests, things like that. This is your friend for sure. You can balance it and hold it on you, put it on your solar plexus, put it near the top of your head, keep it on the nightstand, any of those good things. Blue calcite is fabulous for journeying. I have one more I want to showcase, and then I promise that will be it for tonight. This beautiful one, this is black moonstone. And I'm sure you're familiar with rainbow moonstone. It's in the same family. It's the feldspar family. So you get these beautiful colors coming through. Now, the same thing, it's not overly shiny and it's not translucent, so it's maybe not the best choice for scrying, but black moonstone is an amazing, amazing stone when you're wanting to work with new moon energy, which I believe we have coming up soon. So it's fantastic for that. It's very grounding, but it also helps with your intuition and helps with manifestation and all kinds of amazing things, and it's stunning. The last thing that crystal balls are fantastic for on a purely aesthetic basis, they're gorgeous, they're pretty, they make you smile when you see them. Anything in your life that makes you smile, in my opinion, is a good thing, right? There's lots of hard times in life, so a little beauty goes a long way. All of these lovelies, with the exception of my Valentine's gift, of course, are available at InSpirit Center. And if you mention this video to our staff, you'll get a special discount. Don't worry, we ship, of course. So if there's something that you saw that you're interested in or you have a question about one, shoot us a message or give us a call. Absolutely, we ship all over the world. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. We've got lots more great stuff coming your way in Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We're everywhere, baby. Thanks. Good night.